the hospital. There is no jazz music or hoop talk, only brutal silence. The unspoken words volcanic and weighty. Dad and Mom, solemn and wounded. JB, bandaged and hurt, leans against his backseat window, and with less than 2 feet between us, I feel miles away from all of them. Suspension. Sit down, Mom says. Feels like we're in her office. Can I make you a sandwich? But we're in the kitchen. You want a tall glass of orange soda? Mom doesn't ever let us drink soda. Eat up, because this may be your last meal. Here it comes. Boys with no self-control become men behind bars. Have you lost your mind, son? No. Did your father and I raise you to be churlish? No. So what's been wrong with you these past few weeks? Put that sandwich down and answer me. I guess I've been just... You've been just what? Deranged? Don't me. Talk like you have some sense. I didn't mean to hurt him. You could have permanently injured your brother. I know, I'm sorry, Mom. You're sorry for what? I'm confused, Josh. Make me understand. When did you become a thug? I don't know. I just was a little Are you going to get angry every time JB has a girlfriend? It wasn't just that. Then what was it? I'm waiting. I don't know. Okay. Well, since you don't know, here's what I know. I just got a little upset. Not good enough. Your behavior was unacceptable. I said I'm sorry. Indeed you did, but you need to tell your brother, not me. I will. There are always consequences, Josh. Here it comes. Dishes for a week, no phone, or worse, no Sundays at the rec. Josh, you and JB are growing up. I know. You're twins, not the same person. But that doesn't mean he has to stop loving me. Your brother will always love you, Josh. I guess boys with no discipline end up in prison. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Don't you get smart with me and end up in more trouble. Why are you always trying to scare me? We're done. Your dad is waiting for you. Okay? But what are the consequences? You're suspended. From school? From the team. Churlish. Adjective. Having a bad temper and being difficult to work with. As in, I wanted a pair of Stefan Marbury sneakers, Starburys. But Dad called him a selfish millionaire with a bad attitude. And why would I want to be associated with such a churlish choke artist? As in, I don't understand how I went from annoyed to grumpy to downright churlish. As in, how do you apologize to your twin brother for being churlish or almost breaking his nose? This week, I get my report card, make the honor roll, watch the team win Game 9, volunteer at the library, eat lunch alone 5 times, avoid Miss Sweet Tea, walk home by myself, clean the garage during practice, try to atone day and night, sit beside JB at dinner. He moves, tell him a joke, he doesn't even smile. Do his chores, he pays no attention. Say I'm sorry, but he won't listen. Basketball rule number 7. Rebounding is the art of anticipating, of always being prepared to grab it. but you can't drop the ball. The Nosebleed Section. Our seats are in the clouds, and every time Dad thinks the ref makes a bad call, he rains. All Mom does is pop up like an umbrella. Then Dad sits back down. JB's got 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's on fire, blazing from baseline to baseline. Dad screams, "Somebody needs to call the fire department because JB is burning up this place." The other team calls a timeout. "Dad, JB still won't speak to me," I say. "Right now, JB can't see you, son." Dad says, "You just have to let the smoke clear, and then it'll be okay. For now, why don't you write him a letter?" Good idea, I think. But what should I say? I ask him. By then, Dad is on his feet with the rest of the gym as JB steals the ball and takes off like a wildfire. Fast break. He's a backcourt baller on the break, a running, gunning, shooting star flying fast. JB's fixing for the glass, bounce, bounce ball beside him. Now he's getting flyer and flyer, climbing sky. He nods his head and pumps a fake, explodes the lane. Chris ball, cross ball, Chris, and takes the break, kaboom. Above the rim, a thunderous almost dunk. That elbow just sent JB kerplunk to the floor. Foul. Storm. Like a strong wind, Dad rises from the clouds, strikes down the stairs, swift and sharp and mad as lightning. "Flagrant foul, ref," he yells to everyone in the gym. Now he's hail and blizzard. His face cold and hard as ice. His hands pulsing through the air. His mouth loud as thunder. "He tackled JB. This ain't football." Dad roars in the face of the ref while JB and his attacker do the eye dance. I want to join in, offer my squall, but Mom shoots me a look that says, "Stay out of the rain, son." So I just watch as she and Coach chase Dad's tornado. I watch as she wraps her arms around Dad's waist. I watch as she slowly brings him back to wind and cloud. I watch Mom take a tissue from her purse to wipe her tears, and the sudden onset of blood from Dad's nose. The next morning, at breakfast, Mom tells Dad, "Call Dr. Youngblood today, or else." The name's ironic, I think. "I'm sorry for losing my cool," Dad tells us. JB asks Mom, can he go to the mall after practice today? "There's a new video game we can check out," I say to JB. He hasn't spoken to me in 5 days. "Your brother has apologized profusely for his mistake," Mom says to JB. "Tell him that I saw the look in his eyes, and it wasn't a mistake," JB replies. Profusely. Adverb. Pouring forth in great quantity. As in, JB gets all nervous and sweats profusely every time Miss Sweet Tea walks into a room. As in, the team has thanked JB profusely for leading us into the playoffs. As in, Mom said Dad's blood pressure was so high during the game that when he went into a rage, it caused his nose to start bleeding profusely. Article number 1 in the Daily News, December 14th. The Reggie Lewis Wildcats capped off their remarkable season with a fiery win against Olive Branch Junior High. Playing without suspended phenom Josh Bell didn't seem to faze Coach Hawkins' undefeated Cats. After a brief melee caused by a hard foul, Josh's twin, Jordan, led the team like GW crossing the Delaware to victory, and to their second straight playoff appearance. With a first-round bye, They begin their quest for the county trophy next week against the Independence Red Rockets, the defending champions, while playing without Josh Filthy McNasty Bell, the Daily News's most valuable player. Mostly everyone in class applauds, congratulating me on being selected as the junior high MVP by the Daily News. Everyone except Miss Sweet Tea. You're mean, Josh, and I don't know why they gave you that award after what you did to Jordan, jerk. JB looks at me. I wait for him to say something, anything in defense of his only brother. But his eyes, empty as fired cannons, shoot way past me. Sometimes it's the things that aren't said that kill you. Final Jeopardy. The only sounds, teeth munching melon and strawberry from Mom's fruit cocktail dessert, and Alex Trebek's annoying voice. This 14-time NBA All-Star also played minor league baseball for the Birmingham Barons. Even Mom knows the answer. Hey, Dad, the playoffs start in 2 days, and the team needs me, I say. Plus, my grades were good. JB rolls his eyes and says to Alex what we all know. Who is Michael Jeffrey Jordan? Josh, this isn't about your grades, Mom says. How you behave going forward is what matters to us. I love Christmas. Can't wait for your mother's maple turkey, Dad says, trying to break the tension. Nobody responds, so he continues. Y'all know what the mama turkey said to her naughty son? If your papa could see you now, he'd turn over in his gravy. None of us laughs. Then all of us laugh. Chuck, you are a silly man, Mom says. Jordan, we want to meet your new friend, she adds. Yeah, invite her to dinner. Dad agrees. Filthy and I want to get to know the girl who stole JB. Stop that, Chuck, Mom says, hitting Dad on the arm. What is... I'll think about it, JB replies, kissing Mom, dapping Dad, and not once looking at me. Dear Jordan, without you, I am empty. The goal with no net. Seems my life was broken, shattered, like puzzle pieces on the court. I can no longer fit. Can you help me heal? Run with me? Slash with me, like we used to? Like two stars stealing sun, like two brothers burning up together. P.S. I'm sorry. I don't know if he read my letter, but this morning on the bus to school when I said, Vondie, your head is so big, you don't have a 4-head, you have a 5-head. I could feel JB laughing a little. No pizza and fries. The spinach and tofu salad Mom packed for my lunch today is cruel, but not as cruel as the evil look Miss Sweet Tea shoots me from across the cafeteria. Even Vondie has a girlfriend now. She wants to be a doctor one day. She's a candy striper and a cheerleader and a talker, with skinny legs and a butt as big as Vermont, which according to her has the best tomatoes, which she claims come in all colors, even purple, which she tells me is her favorite color, which I already know because of her hair. This is still better than having no girlfriend at all, which is what I have now. Uh-oh. While I'm on the phone with Vondie talking about my chances of playing in another game this season, I hear panting coming from Mom and Dad's room. But we don't own a dog. I run into Dad's room to see what all the noise is and find him kneeling on the floor rubbing a towel in the rug. It reeks of vomit. "You threw up, Dad?" I ask. "Must have been something I ate." He sits up on the bed, holds his chest like he's pledging allegiance. Only there's no flag. "You all ready to eat?" he mutters. "You okay, Dad?" I ask. He nods and shows me a letter he's reading. "Dad, was that you coughing?" "I've got great news, Filthy." "What is it?" I ask. "I got a coaching offer at a nearby college starting next month." "A job? What about the house? What about Mom? What about me and JB? Who's going to shoot free throws with us every night?" I ask. "Filthy, you and JB are getting older, more mature. You'll manage," he says. "And what's with the switch? First you want me to get a job, now you don't? What's up, Filthy?" "Dad, Mom thinks you should take it easy for your health, right? I mean, didn't you make $1 million playing basketball? You don't really need to work." "Filthy, what I need is to get back on the court. That's what your dad needs." "I prefer to be called Josh, Dad, not Filthy." "Oh, really, Filthy?" He laughs. "I'm serious, Dad. Please don't call me that name anymore." "You gonna take the job, Dad?" "Son, I miss swish. I miss the smell of orange leather. I miss eating up cats who think they can run with the man. The court is my kitchen. Son, I miss being the top chef. So yeah, I'm gonna take it, if your mother lets me." "Well, I will talk to her about this job thing since it means so much to you. But you know she's really worried about you, Dad." "Filth. I mean, Josh." "Okay, you talk to her." He laughs. "And maybe in return, Dad, you can talk to her about letting me back on the team for the playoffs. I feel like I'm letting my teammates down." "You let your family down too, Josh," he replies, still holding his chest. "So what should I do, Dad?" I ask. "Well, right now you should go set the dinner table," Mom says, standing at the door watching Dad with eyes full of panic. Behind closed doors, "We decided no more basketball, Chuck," Mom yells. "Baby, it's not ball, it's coaching," Dad tells her. "It's still stress. You don't need to be on the court." "The doctor said it's fine, baby." "What doctor? When did you go to the doctor?" "I go a couple times a week. Dr. Webb, MD." "Are you serious? This is not some joke, Charles. Going online is not going to save your life." "Truth is, I've had enough of this talk about me being sick." "So have I. I'm scheduling an appointment for you." "Fine." "I shouldn't be so worried about your heart. It's your head that's crazy." "Crazy for you, little mama." "Stop that. I said stop. It's time for dinner, Chuck." Ooh. Who's the man? And then there is silence. So I go set the dinner table because when they stop talking, I know what that means. Ugh. The girl who stole my brother is her new name. She's no longer sweet. Bitter is her taste. Even worse, she asks for seconds of vegetable lasagna, which makes Mom smile because JB and I can't get with this whole better eating thing, and we never ask for seconds until tonight, when JB, still grinning and cheesing for some invisible camera that Miss Bittersweet Tea holds, asks for more salad, which makes Dad laugh and prompts Mom to ask, "How did you two meet?" Surprisingly, JB is a motor mouth, giving us all the details about the first time in the cafeteria. She came into the lunchroom. It was her first day at our school, and we just started talking about all kinds of stuff. And she said she played basketball at her last school, and then Vondie was like, "JB, she's hot." And I was like, "Yeah, she is kind of pulchritudinous." And for the first time in 15 days, JB looks at me for a split second, and I almost see the hint of a smile. Things I learned at dinner. She went to Nike Hoops camp for girls. Her favorite player is Skylar Diggins. She can name each of the 2010 NBA champion Lakers. Her dad went to college with Shaquille O'Neal. She knows how to do a crossover. Her AAU team won a championship. She's got game. Her parents are divorced. She's going to visit her mom next week for Christmas break. She lives with her dad. She shoots hoop at the rec to relax. Her mom doesn't want her playing basketball. Her dad's coming to our game tomorrow to see JB play. She's sorry I won't be playing. Her smile is as sweet as Mom's carrot cake. She smells like sugar plum. She has a sister in college. Her sister goes to Duke. Dishes. When the last plate is scrubbed, the leftovers put up, and the floor swept clean, Mom comes into the kitchen. "When is Dad's doctor appointment?" I ask. "Josh, you know I don't like you eavesdropping." "I get it from you, Mom," I say. And she laughs, because she knows I'm not saying nothing but the truth. "It's next week. School's out next week. Maybe I can go with you to the doctor." "Maybe," she says. I put the broom down, wrap my arms around her and tell her thank you for loving us and Dad and letting us play basketball and being the best mother in the world. "Keep this up," she says, "and you'll be back on the court in no time." "Does that mean I can play in tomorrow's playoff game?" I ask. "Don't press your luck, son. It's going to take more than a hug. Now, help me dry these dishes." Coaches talk before the game. Tonight, I decide to sit on the bench with the team during the game instead of the bleachers with Dad and Mom, who's sitting next to him just in case he decides to act churlish again. Coach says, "We've won 10 games in a row. The difference between a winning streak and a losing streak is 1 game. Now Josh is not with us again, so somebody's going to have to step up in the low post." I sit back down on the bench and watch JB lead our Wildcats to the court. When the game finally starts, I glance up at Dad and Mom, but they're not there. When I look back at the court, JB is staring at me like we've both just seen another ghost. Josh's play-by-play. The team's in trouble. If they don't find an answer soon, our championship dreams are over. Down by 3, they're playing like kittens, not Wildcats. With less than a minute to go, Vondie brings the ball up to court. Will he go inside for a quick 2 or get the ball to JB for the 3-ball? He passes the ball to number 29 on the right wing and tries to dribble out. But the defense is suffocating. They're on him like black on midnight. He shoots it over to JB, who looks up at the clock. He's going to let it get as close as possible. They've got to miss me right now. Vondie comes over, sets a high pick. JB's open. He's going to take the 3. It's up. That's a good-looking ball there, but not good enough. It clangs off the rim. The buzzer rings and the Wildcats lose the first half. Text messages from Mom, Part 1. 7:04. Dad wasn't feeling well, so we went outside for some air. Back soon. 7:17. I think we're heading home. At halftime, let your brother know. 7:45. Home now. Dad wants to know the score. How is Jordan doing? You okay? 7:47. Y'all hang in there. The second half will be better. Hi to Alexis. Get 7:47. A ride with Coach or Vondie. Yes, Dad's okay. I think. See you soon. 7:48. I shouldn't have said I think. He's fine, just tired. He says don't come home. 7:48. If you lose. LOL. The second half. Vondie strips the ball at center court, shoots a short pass to JB, who skips downtown, zips around, then double dips it in the bowl. Swoosh. Man, that was cold. We're up by 2. These cats are balling. JB is on fire, taking the score higher and higher, and the team and Coach and Alexis and me, we're his choir. Wildcats! Wildcats! My brother is Superman tonight, sliding and gliding into rare air, lighting up the sky and the scoreboard, saving the world and our chance at a championship. Tomorrow is the last day of school before Christmas vacation. Tonight, I'm studying. Usually I help JB prepare for his tests, but since the incident, he's been studying alone, which has me a little scared because tomorrow is also the big vocabulary standards test. But don't say that word around Mom. She thinks that standards are a lousy idea. So after the game, I go home and pull out my study sheet with all the words we've been studying and my clues to remember them. Like heirloom, as in, Dad treats his championship ring like some kind of family heirloom that we can't wear until one of us becomes the man. I put 8 pages of words on JB's pillow while he's brushing his teeth, then turn off my light and go to sleep. When he climbs into bed, I hear the sound of ruffling paper. Then his nightlight comes on, and I don't hear anything else except, thanks. Coach comes over to my table during lunch, sits down with a bag from McDonald's, hands me a fry and Vondie a fry, bites into his McRib sandwich and says, "Look, Josh, you and your brother need to squash this beef. If my 2 stars aren't aligned, there's no way the universe is kind to us." Huh? Vondie says, "My brother and I got into a bad fight when we were in high school, and we've been estranged ever since. You want that?" I shake my head. Then fix it, filthy. Fix it fast. We don't need any distractions on this journey. And while you're working on that, give your mom something special this holiday. She says you've served your sentence well, and that she'll consider letting you back on the team if we make it to the championship game. Merry Christmas, Josh. Estranged. Adjective. The interruption of a bond, when one person becomes a stranger to someone who was close. A relative, friend, or loved one. As in, Alexis's mom and dad are estranged. As in, when I threw the ball at JB, I think I was estranged from myself, if that's possible. As in, even though JB and I are estranged, Dad's making us play together in a 3-on-3 tournament on the rec playground tomorrow. School's out. Mom has to work late, so Dad picks us up. Even though JB's still not talking to me, Dad's cracking jokes, and we're both laughing like it's the good old times. What are we getting for Christmas, Dad? JB asks. What we always get? Books, I reply. And we both laugh, just like the good old times. Boys, your talent will help you win games, Dad says. But your intelligence, that will help you win at life. Who said that? I ask. I said it. Didn't you hear me? Michael Jordan said it, JB says, still looking at Dad. Look, boys, you've both done good in school this year, and your mom and I appreciate that. So you choose a gift, and I'll get it. You mean no books? I ask. Yes! Nope. You're still getting the books, player. Santa's just letting you pick something extra. At the stoplight, JB and I look out the window at the exact moment we pass by the mall, and I know exactly what JB wants. Dad, can we stop at that sneaker store in the mall? Yeah, Dad, can we? JB echoes. And the word we never sounded sweeter. The phone rings. Mom's decorating the tree. Dad's outside shooting free throws, warming up for the tournament. Hello? I answer. Hi, Josh, she replies. May I please speak with Precious? He's, busy right now, I tell her. Well, just tell him I will see him at the rec, she says. And now I understand why JB's taking his second shower this morning, when he barely takes one most school mornings. Basketball rule number 8. Sometimes you have to lean back a little and fade away to get the best shot. When we get to the court, I challenge Dad to a quick game of one-on-one before the tournament so we can both warm up. He laughs and says, check, then gives me the ball, but it hits me in the chest because I'm busy looking over at the swings where Jordan and Miss Sweet Tea are talking and holding hands. Pay attention, Josh, I'm about to clean you up, boy, Dad says. I pump fake him, then sugar shake him for an easy 2. I hear applause. Kids are coming over to watch. On the next play, I switch it up and launch a 3 from downtown. It rolls round and round and in. The benches are filling up. Even Jordan and Alexis are now watching. 5-0 is the score. Third play of the game. I try my crossover, but Dad steals the ball like a thief in the night. Camps out at the top for a minute. What you doing, old man? I say. Don't worry about me, son. I'm contemplating preparing to shut down all your player hating, Dad says. Did I ever tell you about this cat named Willie I played with in Italy? And before I can answer, he unleashes a killer crossover, leaving me wishing for a cushion. The kids are off the benches, on their feet hollering, "Oh, whoop, whoop! Meet the press, Josh Bell." Dad laughs. On his way to the hoop. But then, at noon in the gym with my dad, people watching, players boasting, me scoring, Dad snoring, crowd growing, we bawling, me pumping, Dad jumping, me faking nasty shot, nasty moves, 5-0, my lead, next play, dribble, bounce, dribble, steal, Dad laughs, palms ball, you okay? Dad winks, watch this, he dips, sweat drips, left y'all, right y'all, I fall, crowd wild, Dad drives, steps, strides, runs fast, hoop bound, stutter steps, lets loose, screams loud, stand still. Breath short, more sweat, grabs chest, eyes roll, ball drops, Dad drops. I scream, "Help, please!" Sweet Tea dials cell. Jordan runs, brings water, splashes face. Dad nothing, out cold. I remember gym class. Tilt pinch. Blow pump. Blow pump. Still nothing. Blow pump. Sirens blast. Pulse gone. Eyes shut. Fourth quarter.